Probably Houdini's voice in the background. Okay. We're rolling? Okay. This is Jorge Rivera with FirstCoast.tv. Yesterday we watched the movie Human as the pre-opener to the festival here in St. Augustine. And today, Friday, which is the real festival day, we're here at the Corazon with two gentlemen. And they have a project here. Your names are?
I'm Matt Green.
Jeremy Workman.
Okay. And the work that we just saw here, or the piece of film, could you explain to us what we saw?
Yeah, we saw a work in progress, a bunch of scenes. So it wasn't a full movie, but what it was a bunch of scenes of a project that I'm doing, that I'm making a documentary film on Matt here. Matt is walking every single street of New York City, and I've been making a movie of him for a couple of years now. So I had a connection to the St. Augustine Film Festival because my last film played here. So Greg, the head of the festival, invited us to show some scenes to an audience and just to present it as a work in progress.
All right. And Matt, how many miles have you walked already?
I've walked almost 7,700 miles now. I still have at least a few hundred left to go. Still some big gaps still left to cover.
And you also did a walk a while back across the United States.
Yeah, I did a walk across America back in 2010. So that was kind of the start of my ridiculous walking career.
Yeah. One day there'll be a whiskey called Matt the Walker.
Yeah, that's right.
Because you are putting the miles. I mean, from what I saw in the film, I'm from New York, so I guess my perception is different. I saw neighborhoods I haven't seen in decades, and to see you there. Those cemeteries where you were at the border with Queens, my dad is buried in one of those cemeteries.
Which one?
I never met him, so
Which
that
one's
was
he in?
interesting. I don't know. He died when my mother was 6 months pregnant of me, and we were very poor, and one of my uncles buried him for us, but they always said he's buried out there in that part of Brooklyn and Queens. So when you were there, I said, wow, who knows, you might have gone by his grave.
Sure he did.
You never know.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting to see all the boroughs and everything, and I love the drone shot at the very end as it leaves the cemetery. That was so cool. That was really
Yeah,
good.
thanks. Yeah, we were trying to present New York in a way that people haven't really seen. You know, most people are used to seeing New York, and they're used to seeing the Times Square of New York, or what they see on Law and Order. You know, MTV. You know, those kind of things. And we really, one of the things that has always impressed me about Matt's approach is that it's so much about this giant city that is a lot more than just the New York that most people see on TV.
All right. So here's my last question. We saw the movie Human yesterday, which is an interview of 2,200 people asking 40 questions, all of them. The final real cut of that film is 12 hours. There's a cut of 3 hours, and the one we saw last night was 2 hours and 20 minutes. But I'm saying, you filmed hundreds of hours of this man. How long is this movie going to be, you think? Or are you going to try to make it?
Well, we're going to try our best to get it down to a manageable length where people could, enjoy a night out at the movies and see it. So yeah, you could probably do 10 hours on that in New York City, and it would be fascinating.
Well, everything everyone saw here they loved, and they had all these comments from the cats, and I was thinking, when I saw that cat turn off the light, I said, wow, if he gets a cat to play the piano, this thing will go viral, And so, because of YouTube and all that.
We got a dog who can play the piano.
So I thank you both. It's very kind to give us this time.
Yeah, sure.
And we wish you all the luck, and probably, who knows, we might see you in a year or two watching the final product.
The 8-hour cut.
Right.
We'll be here with it.
Yeah. It'll just play in a separate theater the whole length of the weekend.
Well, good luck, my friends.
Thank you
again.
Thanks for coming.
All right, thanks.
This is FirstCoast.tv, and I find myself with...
Sandra Parks. I'm Stetson's widow.
Okay, and?
And I'm Mark Mormon. I'm co-director, co-producer of the film.
Okay, and the title of this film is?
The title is Clandestine Man.
Yes. We saw the film with the public. It's a very powerful piece.
Thank you.
And for you as his widow, I just had a question. You don't have to answer if you don't want, but now that he's not here, what is the most you missed about Stetson?
Oh, his humor. I hope that came across in the film.
Yes, it did.
He had an amazing sense of humor and a marvelous command of language. And seeing him on the film and hearing his voice was just, and hearing his being funny, that was just very special.
All right, thank you. And for you, making this film, how many years have you been on this film now?
Boy. You know, that's a tough question. I really have to think back. We probably started, Andrea, do you know when she started shooting? It was before I got into it, probably 2006.
Oh, no. Earlier than that, when she was working on the history of the Federal Writers Project.
Okay.
You see, in that film, there were interviews with Stetson because he was among the few writers. He was the last known writer of the thousands of writers that were hired during the Federal Writers Project. So she's been working with him for years.
She predated me, and then I came in, I guess, around 2008, 2007, and started shooting just on my own.
So probably 12 years?
Yes.
Easily.
Oh, well, you know, feel comfort that Gandhi took 23 years to get on the screen.
There you go. You got to do what you got to do.
He's like a Gandhi kind of character, you know. I mean, he changed the whole country.
True.
And it is a film hero story. He's forgotten.
Yes.
And suddenly he comes back, you know, and that's what I thought was so beautiful about it. When you see that exile time and his time in Europe also.
Yeah.
Well, it's all going through its all commotions after World War II.
Right.
So for you hope to have this film probably in a year or two.
I'd say we're gonna finish this year. We're gonna get it done. One of the important things is to get financing in order to pay for licenses,
Yes.
pay for stock footage and stills, because there's a lot of historic material, archival material, and we really need to up the game in terms of the quality of the images and stuff. And that just comes from paying for things, and also more sound design and color correction. But I think the narrative is pretty close.
Yes.
I hope you felt that way as well. The story's there, so that's the hard part.
Yes, because it's a work under construction. I think some people lose a little track. I mean, we edit even small stuff, and we know how one can get lost in this because there's so much, and you wonder what.
It was a complicated story. It was the most complicated story I've ever tried to tell in my life.
Well, he was a complicated person.
He was a complicated guy.
It just makes all the sense. But I thank you very much for giving us this little time, and good luck on this endeavor, because this is a gem of a film.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Lorraine Portman, and she had a contribution to the film festival. Tell us, what was the title of your film?
Jordan Almonds.
And the synopsis was what?
Two women meet over the casket of a dead friend. They don't know each other, and they meet over their dead friend's casket.
So it's a comedy.
Oh, absolutely, totally a comedy. It's a little dark, but it's a comedy. It's a funeral comedy. Yes.
And it's about 7 minutes long. Yes.
Yes. We're about 7 minutes long.
So, what do you think of our film festival?
It's fantastic. This is so well run and so well organized. The films are amazing. We've seen some of the best films that we've seen, and we go to a lot of festivals. So it's been a terrific event.
And you're originally from?
I grew up in Peekskill, New York, which is an hour north of New York City. And I moved to Florida in 1991. And I've been filmmaking. I went to Florida State University for film school, graduate school, and I've been working in freelance film, and I taught at Flagler College for 10 years, teaching screenwriting and playwriting. And now I'm an independent filmmaker.
Okay. Do you have another project in the works?
Yes, I do. I shot this film, Jordan Almonds, is very contained. It's 3 shots in my living room. And I wanted to do something different. So I did a film that's shot in Niagara Falls, Niagara-on-the-Lake, Canada, and then Rochester, New York, Chattanooga and Lookout Mountain, Georgia, Tennessee.
Wow.
And then in Florida. Yeah, so we did like a 1,200-mile road trip.
Wow.
And it's amazing. I have Erica Irvin, who is an American Horror Story. I have John Viner, who is a really great comedian. And I have a really great young actress named Maddie Barr, who came out of NYU.
Wow, so stay tuned for next film festival.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
All right. I find myself with?
Elatir.
All right. And your film was?
Tomorrow Ever After.
Could we call that like a futuristic or a sci-fi movie?
We can call it that, yes.
People loved it. They were buzzing at the end, and they enjoyed the Q&A with you so much. It's like, they could have been here for another half an hour or so. Are you trying to convey a message with that film?
Yes, it's a film about, I love films that show what kind of troubles are in our society that need to be addressed. I love even more films that show what else is possible. And so that was really my goal with this film, is to inspire us to think and feel something about the idea that something else really is possible.
Okay. A lot of people that work with you in this film, from the actors and other people, are people you know well.
Yes, yeah. I run, for the last 10 years, I've been running a little film school. It's called the Independent Film School. It's in New York.
Okay.
And almost everyone I work with is someone I met at my own workshops.
Okay.
I get to meet so many talented people behind the camera and in front of the camera, and it's really thanks to the people who've been at my workshops that I've gotten to make all of my films.
Do you have another project in the works, something that's in the back of your mind?
Yes, we're developing the sequel to this film.
Yes, I heard someone says that we're going to follow you to see what happens with the characters in the film.
Yeah. So my website is tomorroweveraftermovie.com, and you can subscribe there and hear about when this film shows and when the next one plays. Yeah.
Well, we thank you very much, and people just love this film.
We got a standing ovation.
And I think the message came across, they relate it, and they celebrate it with you, what it meant.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Bueno, nos encontramos acá en el Flagler College. Estamos con
Hernán Garchuni, director de Una Noche de Amor.
Ok, Hernán, contanos un poquito sobre tu experiencia como director, sobre todo lo que conllevó esta película.
Bueno, vine aquí al Festival de St Augustine con Una Noche de Amor, que es mi segunda película como director, después de El Crítico, que fue la primera. Y muy contento porque de alguna manera con este festival estoy cerrando mi gira de festivales, porque estoy ahora a un par de meses de filmar mi tercera película. Así que nada, siempre es muy lindo mostrar la película a públicos nuevos que no la conocen y que uno puede apreciar cómo gente que nada tiene que ver con uno puede ver en tu película cosas muy propias, ¿no? Y identificarse.
Hernán, precisamente por toda esta carrera que has llevado, que estás como tratando de mostrarle al público internacional, ¿tienes algún otro tipo de proyecto en los papeles?
Así es, en el próximo mes de mayo, junio, voy a filmar una película que se llama Recreo, Break, que es acerca de tres parejas que se van un fin de semana largo a una casa de campo con hijos, y es todo lo que va a ocurrir ese fin de semana entre ellos, y de alguna manera va a seguir hablando de los mismos temas que vengo hablando en otras películas que tienen que ver con las parejas, los encuentros, desencuentros, historias de desamor, lo que Woody Allen llama comedias antirrománticas.
Qué bien, Hernán. Ahora contanos un poquito sobre Una Noche de Amor. ¿Cuál fue el reto o el obstáculo más grande que tuviste para realizar la película?
Bueno, recién hablábamos en el Q&A de la proyección que Una Noche de Amor ilustra, cuenta la historia de una pareja en una noche que tienen la oportunidad de salir solos, sin los chicos y sin amigos, y van a tener esa oportunidad un poco también desgraciada de volver a tener tiempo de hablar de un montón de temas pendientes. Entonces, este es un tema que identifica a mucha gente porque todos de alguna manera pasamos por una situación similar, o muchos. Y como director el gran desafío era tratar de lograr la identificación, pero al mismo tiempo generar un mundo particular, un universo único de esta pareja, y encontrar en esta película, que es muy hablada y muy dialogada, una dimensión visual, una propuesta estética interesante, ¿no?
Ok, Hernán, y ya por último, contame cómo te ha parecido San Agustín. ¿Ya habías venido a la ciudad? ¿Es primera vez?
No había venido, no había escuchado hablar, vine porque Gregory es el director del festival de Fort Lauderdale también. Yo ya había estado en Fort Lauderdale con mi película, ahí tuve la suerte de ganar el premio a Mejor Director, el premio del jurado al Mejor Director, y entonces me invitó a este otro festival. Yo no tenía la menor idea que era St Augustine, y apenas llegué no podía creer lo que es este lugar, es realmente único, es realmente único.
Qué bien, Hernán. Hernán, ¿Boca o River?
River definitivamente, gracias por preguntarlo. No, soy un gran fanático de River.
Qué bien. Hernán, muchísimas gracias por estar con nosotros. Somos FirstCoast.tv. Mil éxitos en la carrera.
Muchas gracias. Saludos a todos.